And I want to make another point. You know, Jaden Smith comment was his son was like, that's how we do it. Okay, now I'm just saying, see, stuff like that, you spiking the ball in the end zone as if your father was right in what he did. Now, how you know Chris Rock ain't got folks? There's people out here that love Chris Rock. Chris Rock got folks that love him. Now, what if Will got family and kids or whatever, they out here doing stuff and got careers? What if somebody walked up and put their hands on one of your family members? Because there's people out here crazy like that. You know, now you setting yourself up, and now the kids talking trash. Now you probably got to go and probably beef up security for yourself and for your kids for you know, being you know, out of order, because at the end of the day, that's how we do it. Your dad was wrong. You know, because somebody do something like that, you give them the opportunity to make the correction, because people make mistakes. I'm not justifying the joke or nothing. People make mistakes. People do things that they should not do, and people say things that they should not say, right? So at some point, you know, why wasn't correction allowed? Why didn't you pull them to the side and say, hey man, look at here, I don't like what you said, man. I need you to apologize to my wife. You could have said that from the floor, because you said keep my wife name out of your fucking mouth. And why didn't you stand there and say apologize to my wife right now? The way Chris Rock handled that situation, I think he would have took that opportunity to apologize to Jada right then and kept it moving. That didn't have to happen. Still would have got news and media coverage, but it wouldn't have got violent like that. And that was bad. That was embarrassing for Will Packer. You know, you don't know how many the man hit a home run until that. And you know, people make mistakes and do things and say things, man, but you have to give people the opportunity to correct. Use a little bit of discretion, and now you're opening yourself up for discussion for the next year until the next Oscars. You know, damn, you know, we already got black folks fighting and shit at high school basketball games and football games, fighting at the mall, fighting here, and at the highest of highest, the classiest of classiest, the classiest of classy. Now we fighting at the Oscars. So now if Marette Brown Clark and Shirley Caesar get to fighting at the Stellar Awards, I'm really done. I'm just playing. So that's a sad day. And the crazy part about it is, I just found out 10 minutes ago that Will Smith won the Oscar, because the minute he did that shit, I turned the channel. As a matter of fact, I turned the TV off and pulled the cover up over my shoulders and went to sleep, because I don't watch award shows anyway. But the only reason I watch the Oscars because Will Packer, who is my friend, fellow Divine Nine, fellow HBCU, I watched it to support him. And that was my experience. And it's just a sad day. And I hate it. A fight broke out at the beach during spring break. We already can't do nothing, can't go nowhere. And now, you know, it's just bad. And it was bad. And then when Will Smith won the award, he gave a love speech and got a standing goddamn ovation as if he didn't do shit. And then everybody went to see was Will Smith okay. Did anybody check on Chris Rock? He the victim. Did anybody ask Chris Rock, was he okay? Whether you agree with the joke or not. Regardless of what Chris Rock did or said or whatever, would he have slapped Jamie Kimmel? I'm just saying. You know, and I don't know. I'm not gonna get into the. Well, maybe he had built up anger. Well, maybe what? Well, maybe a lot of stuff. The point is, at the end of the day, man, you just can't be putting your hands on people. At the end of the day, you cannot put your hands on people and haul off and slap somebody, because thank God that Chris Rock used some discretion, because guess what? I don't know. I don't know if I'm as intelligent, and I'm not as classy as Chris Rock, and I'm not as intelligent as Chris Rock, because we'd have been thumping. You'd have been limping back. You weren't just gonna slap me and just walk back to your goddamn seat. You understand? Everybody talking about, I saw, and I hope that was a fake tweet that Ayanna Van Zant sent, who's a friend of mine, but I just strongly disagree. It's a lot of people, man, dead because of stuff like that. Now, I'm just saying, what if somebody loved Chris Rock, see Will Smith out somewhere and do something to him because of that? Because it's a cause and effect. You don't know how that affect other people. Okay, get a man the space to make the correction, though. You can defend your wife without, you slap that man, totally. And last time I checked, and he was laughing at first. He said the joke and he laughed. I'm confused. Now we want to start having a subject about emasculation. Well, what was the Red Talk table conversation about entanglement? Was that not emasculation? And then August Alsina had some words about it, or from what I understand, made a song about it. What did anybody have anything to say about? Is anything done about? Man, it's just the hypocrisy of it, and it was just outright wrong. And it's a sad day. It didn't hit my spirit right. I didn't find it entertaining. I found no peace with it. And at the end of the day, you can't put your hands on nobody. And his ass would have been in jail had whoever was standing on that stage that he slapped was white, whether Chris Rock press charges or not. The LAPD gonna have to press charges because that was assault. It was assault. Or young rappers or whatever, they fight because they're young. But when you get in your 40s and 50s, man, you ain't got time. You ain't got no business doing no shit like that because you know better. When you get in your 40s and 50s, you ain't got no business on no shit like that because you know better. You know better. You just do. You got to be smarter than that. So, God bless them. God bless Chris Rock. And I'm sure he didn't sleep last night. And whether the joke with me personally or whatever, I'm not sure if I'd have did the joke or not because they wrote those jokes or whatever. Sometimes comedians do go off script or whatever, but shit, we make mistakes, and sometimes, I'm not justifying the joke. But what if he didn't know that she had had health issues? So I just hate that it happened. And that's a sad day in entertainment. Sad day. All right, I'm about to jump on the highway. I need to use both of my eyes, both of my hands. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.